Let's go through the code 904. Fruits into basket. For this question, it gives us an integer array fruits, and for each number, it represents the fruit type. So it says that you have two baskets, and each basket can only hold a single type of fruits. And you can start at any index. And for every index, you pick up exactly one fruit from every tree. And moving right. And once you reach a tree that has a fruit and cannot fit your basket, that means it has another type. You must stop. So let's return the maximum number of fruits you can pick. So this one is just, if we read this question, it is actually, let's try to find the longest subarray, which has at most 2 elements. So this is the same question, almost the same question as 159, longest substring with at most 2 distinct characters. We use 2 pointers for and a while loop. For this question, right? So because the difference between these two is that this one consists only English letters, right? So there are only 52 characters. So if we don't use distinct variables in 159, right? So we just have the counts array. We can write a help function, private called Boolean, contains has more than 2, right? Then we just pass in the counts, right? And doing like this, it will be 256n, right? Or 52n, depending on what size you open. But apparently, for this one, the difference is that we have the size, the types will be 10 to the power 5s, right? So if we have a private Boolean to check the types for the substring, it will be 10 to the power 5 multiplied by n, right? So that will be not good. So like 159, right? 59 use 52 integer array to counts, and it has used some kind of distinct characters to count how many distincts, right? To see if there is a number from 0 goes to 1, distincts or +1, right? If it is from 1 to 0, distincts -1. And for this one, instead of, because we only maintain 2 types, right? So at least we'll have 3, just need to care about three types when we move right. So we can use a map instead of array. So the map key will be the types, and the value will be the counts. So we're going to write the code like this, right? So we'll have counts, right? Counts equals new hash map. And we'll have int n equals fruits dot length, and the right equal to 0, left equal to 0, right? We are going to use for and if, right? In that case, we don't need to have a local or global variable. And we'll have for right smaller than n, right, plus. So we'll have map counts merge fruits right, add it to add 1, right, and the integer sum. And we'll say if map dot size if map dot size greater than 2, right? Greater than 2. Then we're going to have a letter, move one steps, right? And we'll also have updated this map. Roots left -1, right? So, and also if the left counts is 0, we need to remove it from our map, right? Roots left equals if count get, right? Count get to this one equals 0. Then we need to move this from the map. Counts, remove roots left. And in the end, we return right minus left. Should be counts. Okay. Write the Python code for this as well. So we need to have default root count equals default map, right? Default dict int. Now we'll have n left right equals 0 length of roots and 0 and 0, right? And we'll say for right in range we'll say fruits count fruit the fruit count, okay, fruit count fruits right should pass equal to 1, right? And we'll say if fruit count dot size, we'll use this length. If this is greater than 2, right? Then we need to have left plus equal to 1, right? So before this, we'll have do some update of the left, and also if it is 0, remove that from the map. Fruit count roots left minus equal to 1, right? If root count roots left equals to 0, we delete del root count roots left, right? In the end, the difference between Java and Python is that the right pointer after finishing this kind of for loop in range, it is stopped at n-1, right? It's not stopped at n, so we will return right minus left plus 1. Default dict. Default dict. Okay. So doing like this, the time complexity will be O(n). Even we use a map, right? But the map, it has only 2 records, right? So if we don't map, you can, of course, you can use two some kind of two variables or two which store its type and counts as well, right? So the space is actually a one, even with the map, but it only still keeping having two elements in it, entries in it, right?